bWo faithful, it is the favorite commissioner that nobody asked to see. Hope you're all doing well, and obviously you gotta have a commissioner for the big things. As you know, Promo Mania was just a few short weeks ago. By the time you're seeing this video, I'm gonna have a band on my finger the next time you see me. But we have something very important to do. We have a new champion, and what better way to present that champion with their championship? So ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, your new world champ, AT&T, is going to talk to you, and I'm going to give him his championship. So take it away, kid, and congrats.
bWo! It's me, the dynamic AT&T. Now, Tuck gave me a good intro, but if you still ain't know, I am the two-time champion, and now I'm the new face of the bWo. What's up, y'all? Let me holler at you, because I got some shit to get off my damn chest. Do you see this title right here? Do you see the bWo championship right here? You see this beauty, baby? I don't work for this shit. I worked hard for it, and I fucking deserve this title. I've been here for damn near 2.5 years, almost 3 fucking years, and I've only had 3 chances to go for it. The first time was in a triple threat match, which I thought was some bullshit. The second time I finally got my hands on the title, I finally became a fucking champion, but it was gone within seconds. But now, I got this baby. It's right here in my hands, right here around my damn shoulder, right where it deserves to be. It's beautiful, it's handsome, it's pretty, and it looks just like me. But here's the thing. With this title, I plan to be the face, the spokesperson to bWo. Now, I know what y'all niggas just think. Y'all like, how he gonna be the face of the bWo when he barely shows his face? Well, first of all, bitch, I may not show my face, but I'm always around. I always got my ears and my eyes to the streets. I always see what's going on, I always hear about what's going on. So while I may not show my face, I am still always there. But I want to be clear about something too. There's a fine difference between AT with the title and AT without the title. See, AT without the title wasn't obligated to do shit. I wasn't contracted to do any damn thing. I did what the fuck I wanted to do. See, AT does what the fuck he wants to do. See, AT was so busy worried about traveling and having fun and drinking and hanging out with salacious women and gambling and going to Vegas and getting in Hollywood and being a fucking power player. See, that's what AT was doing. That's what I was doing. I ain't have to do shit, but see now, AT is the face of the bWo. I have to be here, but also I want to be here because I want to see a change. I've been around with the bWo salon, backstage, all the bullshit, but I want to see some new things happen. And the first order of business is bringing prestige back to this title. Because apparently there's another title that's the A title, which is crazy to me because this title is the division's namesake. Yes, I'm talking about the Talk Your Shit title. Now don't get me wrong. The Talk Your Shit title was also prestigious. I mean, we have someone like Bobby who laid the foundation for the title. And then we have someone like Jada Ace who came in and actually made it the A title. I mean, that man took us a whole new fucking level. But then we have Joey Ramboa who took that ball and ran with it. And now he's the longest reigning Talk Your Shit champion of all time. So don't get me wrong, I understand why those niggas stand on that. But this is the true A title. And if you don't believe it, I'm gonna make you a fucking believer. Now the next thing is, I'm gonna make sure that I am the spokesperson for the world. I mean, I'm gonna go everywhere with this damn title. If I shower with this title, I'm gonna travel with this title. Do anything with it. If I might fuck around and have some sex with this damn title, not with the title, but you know, it's gonna be in a room. And maybe in my waist. Hell, maybe in her. I'm not gonna go there because that's not, it's supposed to be like PG-13. I'm not gonna go there. It's not the Attitude Era. But anyway, the point is the title is gonna be me the whole time. So I'm gonna be the face of real. And the last thing that I wanna talk about is because this is very, very important for you niggas. As the champion, I'm going to be a fighting champion. I don't want the easy way out. I want you all to bring it because anybody who wants to face me for this fucking title, they're gonna have to be on their best shit. Because anybody's just not gonna get a fucking title shot. You have to be worthy of this. You're gonna have to work your ass off the same way I work my fucking ass off for this title. So I'm not gonna back down. I'm not gonna back up. I'm gonna move forward. So anybody back there in the locker room who is worthy of this fucking title, go ahead and make your challenge, bitch. Because I am primed and I am ready. And I am going out like that. So again, if you ain't know, I am AT&T, the two-time champion and the face of the bWo. Let's go.
Welcome to the next generation of the promo division.
I am the very best that does this. The man, the myth, the legend.
Hold long and good night.
He already dead. You can send back the ambulance.
Good golly. I run this! You ain't got no wins in me, Casa.
AT&T.
Next body, please.
bWo promo division. Better than E-Fed.
Target, set, bet.
And now, the Black Wrestling Order proudly.
The hell out of here, DB. Tonight is my show. For 1 year, I've been talking my shit. And tonight, that's what we'll be doing. Tag teams, pure shooters, and even royalty. Greatness wants to take what I've earned, but he will realize that he ain't got no wins in Mikasa. And I am Talk Your Shit.
The new two-time bWo World Heavyweight Champion has his title, and just in time to kick off the centerpiece of the workhorse division. And I'm coming for it. So let's do it, and let's do it right. bWo faithful, it is I, your wrestling professional, the voice of the bWo promo division, king in the north, the very best that does this, the best host, damn it, and #1 contender for the Talk Yo Shit champion. Hashtag DB Greatness, and welcome to bWo Talk Yo Shit. Now, of course, the biggest match that could be had following Promo Mania, of course, is the Talk Yo Shit Championship being defended. No one made the challenge, so your boy stepped up himself. Yes, in the main event, hashtag DB Greatness, former Talk Yo Shit champion, but never holding the physical title, will be taking on the longest reigning Talk Yo Shit and longest reigning champion in bWo history. Joey Ramboa won this title a year ago at this event, becoming the undisputed champion, and he has held it consistently for a year. Now, can he survive as the very best that does this? Former bWo World Champion, former Tag Team Champion, former Talk Your Shit Champion, former 24/7-ish champion, former WGP Champion, former Foundation World Champion, former FTW World Heavyweight Champion, the King in the North. Hashtag DB Greatness, and the man who defeated Joey Ramboa already. Will he do it again? I don't know. Or will Joey's epic reign continue on? We're gonna find out tonight. Also, the N1 Classic Tag Team Tournament is in full swing, and we will be holding not one, but two Block A and Block B matches, including EOR, the Era of Reality, returned at this past week's Promo Division Live. Lamar, HNIC Wallace, and the Mad King TREY Marquise, Professor Styles, are doing it for their fallen member, legendary promo artist, the young gun Stephen Faison, and they hope to be the #1 contender for the tag team titles. But on the other side is a team that has never stepped foot in the bWo, but we have seen them across the proverse. It is the Entourage, team members Tyler, Drummond, the Army of One is back, and Hollywood Haywood. Hollywood Haywood was the last man to challenge Joey Ramboa for the Talk Your Shit Championship at Promo Mania. He did impressive, but he has yet to win since returning to his home, the bWo Promo Division. So I know this N1 Classic match is going to be a big one. The promo verse is in full effect with 4 of the biggest names in history. Also, speaking of Stephen Faison, we created a new division called a Pure Shooter Division. That means no edits, no music, all bars, and the winner who became the inaugural champion at Promo Mania is Steven's own promo brother, a different breed, the Vagabond, who has always been a man of potential. He finally has reached it by winning his first singles title and being the very first Pure Shooter champion. Now, also that happened at Promo Mania, El Wappo, who recently debuted this year, became the #1 contender, defeating Buckshot. And now we see that match go down. Who will be your Pure Shooter champion? We will find out tonight, but one man that is looking for that Pure Shooter next opportunity is the King of the Mic, the 2024 King of the Mic, one half of the Tag Team Champions and Pillars member, Don Krypton. And he will be challenging BXT's very own new superstar known as the Master, Shawn Puff. Now, Shawn Puff is growing tremendously in this promo verse. He's got something that we really have never seen in this division before, so it's truly exciting. But the King of the Mic is hoping to set his path for that Pure Shooter Championship by having a big win. He's also our general manager, so that's a conflict of interest in some cases. But then again, we've seen madness happen here in this promo division, but I'm excited to see this encounter. Talk Your Shit is going to be an epic event, but to get you started off right, your boy is not working just once, he's working twice. There was an open slot, and in my contract, I was told that I have to take part if I'm going to be a full-time talent and host. So your boy is here, but I will be taking on one of the greatest tag teams of today. They've won all the tag team titles across the Promoverse, and I'm talking the Night Kings, the Iceman Bobby Miller, and Ultra Ego Bonez, who is currently your Foundation and WGP World Champion, and they are also the tag team champions of both of those leagues. I don't know what else is going to happen. It's going to be a big deal. The Iceman Bobby Miller just defeated me at Promo Mania, so I'm hoping to get back in that winner's circle. But I need a partner. I need a hero. Who will be my partner? I don't know. But let's do it, and let's do it right for the N1 Classic Block A. The Night Kings, Iceman, Bobby Miller, Ultra Ego Bonez, and taking on whatever team that hashtag DB Greatness will be a part of. Let's go to work. Night Kings versus Team DB. Send it to the action.
The Night Kings. Legend foretold of them ravaging the Promoverse, leaving ashy lips and more children in their wake. The bWo promo division was protected from their destruction, but now the wall has been broken. I kept the balance in this division until my watch ended, but now it's in danger once again. My name is hashtag DB Greatness, and I need to find a hero.
Greatness.
I knew I'd find you here. Show yourself.
You shouldn't have come here.
Come on, kid. This division needs you. You started something special in BXT, and then you just left it to the wolves. Iceman has taken over. He's made it about himself. He's doing all this yelling and shitty hosting. Bonez is trying to take over the Promoverse. This game needs you now more than ever.
I failed. I was no longer champion. And now I must become someone else.
I called you the young goat for a reason. When you came in, you fought for a community. You did this for the love of the promo. You even made me believe. You made me remember why I started doing this, and it is for the love of the game, and it's not for the wins, it's not for the championships. So just one time, I need you to put that hoodie on again.
Okay. But if you're gonna roll with me, you need to suit up too.
Oh, I wasn't gonna do the whole sunglasses thing until I was facing Ramboa later, so I wasn't prepped.
No. I'm talking about the other suit. Winter is coming. So the North needs their king. Iceman and Bonez, or as I like to call them, the cold dead bodies. You have failed this city. The crimes are selfishness and greed. The two of you teaming up will be even worse on this division than the Pillars already are.
Now you know I hate tag teams. But if I must team up with someone with the same mindset to save this game, then I'm willing to do it. I already know what the fuck you're going to do anyway. Iceman is going to cut the same well-rehearsed promo, while Bonez is going to do the third best rendition of his same gimmick. How the fuck are you wearing that bathrobe anyway in the Mississippi heat? Your wife is going to find you dead from a heat stroke.
I made BXT worthy. And since I left, it's been overrun by people who don't give 1, 2, or even 3 shits about anything at all about it. People who don't fight for anything. At least when Bonez hosted it, he kept it light and quick. Iceman, on the other hand, he turned it into his little personal playground. Do everyone a favor and let my show go!
Iceman, talk about the same bullshit. How I didn't go back for the title that I lost. How I didn't get this guy back. How I didn't get this guy back. What you don't seem to understand is that I will always fight for this division. I care about this place. This is my home. The day you understand that fully is the day you're truly a man for the people, but I don't even think you got that in you.
Bonez, you can't let this go, can you? Every time something new comes up, you always have to take it for yourself. The selfishness is what always leads to you falling.
We are here to inspire. We are here to bring hope and to stop any men willing to take and not give back.
And if you want to join us, by all means, be our guest. You're more than welcome. For we are here to fight for those who need us in the promo-verse. For justice.
The King in the North and the Arrow. You're looking at the Justice League of the promo. And we are the wall to protect the people from the Night Kings.
And when everything is said and done, Bonez will be fractured. The Iceman will melt from the heat that I'm spitting and the salt that I will rub in his wounds. And above all else, the cold dead bodies will be buried. And it's not a threat, it's a guarantee.
We told y'all winter is coming, and we are trying to be the very best in this motherfucker.
Off to an expected start. It's not like we've ever had a close match, so how do you follow up a 30-point blowout? I guess we're about to show y'all. Bobby, who's the bodies?
It's your boy, BB.
Best friend.
I'm sorry. It's your best friend, DB. And fresh out of rehab from his Pokemon Go addiction, he's teaming with the Arrow Orion Beckles.
There's a name I haven't heard in months. I challenged him way back in January and never heard a peep from this nigga.
Yup. It's a damn shame. He lost the BXT title and then apparently started traveling the world to try to catch him all.
Ashy catch him ass nigga.
So, if you challenged him in January, I'm assuming that you got something already cooked up for him. Any way that you can kind of like try to flip that into a tag promo with DB as well? Hey.
Yo, Ryan was always talking about how he was a superhero trying to save the city from those who failed it.
Holy unbearable promos, Bone. Are you saying what I think you're saying?
That's right, Bobbert. Every superhero needs a supervillain. To the Night Cave. The Arrow Orion Beckles. It is you who have actually failed this city. When it needs you most, you disappeared. Avatar ass nigga. You were supposed to be the hero of the story, but you got knocked down one time and never got back up. Where's the tenacity? Every supervillain is created by a superhero. You made me this way because in your absence, my heart grew colder. You didn't give me the match I wanted, and now I must take it out on you here.
And DB, you don't get away either, buddy. You see, I just exposed last month about how you weren't who the people thought you were anyway. You failed the city as well, DB, when you disappeared for about a year. But the part that I didn't mention back then about a month ago is that when you disappeared for your year, you disappeared at the worst possible moment. You disappeared when the people needed you the most. You disappeared when we were at our lowest as far as competitors are concerned. You talk about putting people over as a host. Well, you could have been putting people over in matches, which is your superpower anyway. Your superpower is giving people good matches in a losing effort. Think about it. When people go against DB, they put on their best. You make people better when you go against them, and they always turn out better than you.
And Arrow, kid, we all know your superpower. You told us over and over and over again. It's autism. I have an autistic son, so I respect that. I respect what you do and how you do it. And I agree, autism is your superpower, but not how you think it is. You throw around the word autism and makes people feel bad for you. No one ever comes to your head. Everyone is scared to even say the word to you, so you know that that's the ultimate defense. Because the person facing you has to think about what can I say that won't be bad about autism.
And DB, what?
Bobby, I know we're doing this back and forth, but let me cook. Arrow, you're supposed to be proving that someone with autism can do anything, but you're using it as a handicap. Vagabond is everything that you think you are. He doesn't say, I have autism. He just goes out there and proves to the world that he can do everything that everybody else is doing. Admittedly, it's not your fault. I understand why you do it. I'm glad you're here doing this. I love you for it. But your biggest strength is also your biggest weakness.
And you know what, Bones? I don't blame them either. You wanna know who I blame? I blame the fucking people. Yeah, that's right. You thought the people would go get away from this shit just because it's a tag team promo? No, sir. I blame the fucking people for being too stupid to realize that he was handicapped. All they saw was, oh, the little guy's doing it. Let's give him best face. He's a good guy. Not realizing that the boy didn't do shit, but barely beat a whole bunch of other motherfuckers who just so happened to be less ready for this shit than he was. And then, once he got humbled and lost, he went away and told the people to fuck off. All did. But, anyway, Bones, I know you're dedicated to this whole DB best friend bullshit, but you have to say something about him. You can't leave him out of this, man.
Well, I haven't talked to him as a friend. DB, I'm disappointed in you. I was rooting for you. We were all rooting for you. We didn't want Bobby to beat you at Mania.
Wow. Really, nigga?
Nah, Bobby. We both know this partnership is business and not personal. DB, I wanted you to return after a year and destroy this nigga. What was that tacky shit that you did? Do better. Ashley's probably side-eyeing you right now. You need to show up at game time and be hard. You gotta destroy the pussy. That's what the missus like. You like the missus, right?
Hold on. Did this nigga just call me a fucking pussy? Hell, remember that shit, Bones. Anyway, back to the point at hand. Arrow, did you hear what Bones said? You gotta destroy the pussy, especially when it's begging to be destroyed. Just like when Bones was begging you to face him in that Golden Mike match, and you basically ran away fucking scared. I mean, that shit is baffling to me because I don't know who the fuck would be scared of a 6'6", 99-pound nigga anyway.
Damn, nigga, at least I tried to be cryptic with what I said. Anyway, we got other teams to beat. They already dead.
Fuck out of here.
In a tough, hard-fought battle, whew, and after everything that we've gotten, we were defeated by the Night Kings. Congratulations to Iceman Bobby Miller and the one and only Ultra Ego Bonez. See, this is why this is going to be a tough one. But don't worry. The Justice League of Promo are here, and we're not going anywhere. We will continue on in the N1 Classic. 2 points to the Night Kings. All right, next up, Master Shawn Puff is doing big things in the promo verse, and now he has come on to BXT. He hopes to really stake his claim, but on the other side is the bWo's King of the Microphone, the 2024 King of the Microphone. Don Krypton has been doing it up, one half of the tag team titles now. He is still owed a title shot, but this time he is aiming for the new title known as the Pure Shooter Championship. Vagabond is the current holder, and tonight he might not walk out, so I know he's going to be watching to see how this match plays out. Also in the mix is Tyler Drummond. Arguably could have won that inaugural Pure Shooter match at Promo Mania. So, I don't know, big things are coming, but Don Krypton hopes to get a win tonight to really set his path for that Pure Shooter Championship. But can he do it? Let's see how it goes down. In a one-on-one match here at Talk Your Shit, King Don Krypton taking on Master Shawn Puff. Send it to the action.
Don Krypton, you dare defy the will of the Master. You've refused to bend a knee, to submit to a power far beyond your comprehension. You accuse me of infringing on your gimmick? You pathetic, deluded fool. Gimmicks are refuge of the weak, the playthings of those who cling to the mundane. I am not a gimmick, Krypton. I am the esoteric being brought to a higher plane by the ancients themselves. I've given myself to the craft, sacrificed everything, and in return I have been bestowed with powers you could never fathom. You, Krypton, are a mere mortal. You prance around in your little kingdom as if the Dawn is the head of the family, but in my realm you are nothing. Your defiance is not an act of bravery, it's an act of sheer stupidity. You stand on the precipice of oblivion, and yet you continue to provoke the storm. You think you can withstand the fury of the Master? You think you can stand against the very forces of the cosmos that flow through my veins? When we step into that ring, it will not be a mere contest of strength and skill. Don Krypton, it will be a ritual, a cleansing. I will strip away your facade, lay bare your weaknesses, and expose your soul to the world. You will understand the true meaning of pain, of suffering, as I break you piece by piece. I will make an example of you, Krypton, so that all who dare to defy the Master will see and tremble. You see, Krypton, I wield powers that are beyond your wildest nightmares. Powers that will bring you to your knees. The ancients have granted me dominion over the very essence of fear and despair. I will channel those powers, and you will be left begging for mercy, a mercy that will never come. Your screams will echo through the ages, a testament to the folly of challenging the Master. I have lowered myself to depths in the sanctum sanctorum where I humbly prepare for battle. As the spirits of the ancients whisper to me, they hunger for sacrifice, and you, Don Krypton, will satiate their appetite. You will be the offering that strengthens my resolve, the blood that seals my victory. When the dust settles and your broken body lies at my feet, the world will know that Master Shawn Puff is not to be trifled with. I will stand alone as the one true acknowledged king. Your idea of a kingdom will fall, and my dominion will rise from its ashes. All will see that I am not just a master. I am the sovereign, the ruler of all that I survey. So prepare yourself, Don Krypton. Prepare for the inevitable. Step into the ring and face your destiny. For Master's Lodge has been called to order. The roll of the damned has been called. Don Krypton, your name was amongst them. You will bend the knee, not out of choice, but out of sheer unrelenting agony. And when it is over, when you lie defeated, remember this moment. Remember that you brought this upon yourself. So says the master. So mote it be.
I am extremely vexed and perplexed at the proposition that you have the rumination that you deserve the title of king, the title of master, when you have not shown any reign or mastery over anything. See, there are very chosen few in the bWo that can call themselves king, and you, Puff, are not one of them. See, my first match here was an event of a lifetime where I deposed of a former king myself. Honestly, Puff, I don't remember your first match, but I'm confident that you were vanquished. And your first match here on the main brand, on a PPE nonetheless, will be an epic defeat of proportions that will be shown to you by a real king. Are you even in this match, man? This nigga ass. You do have to earn your titles around here. You have to earn your status around here. See, me, I earned my right as king by going through a #1 gamer, a head nigga in charge, and eventually a fucking god-level entity in order to earn my crown. You barely have a winning record in a developmental brand, and you believe that you can call yourself a king? You believe you have the slightest chance of defenestrating me? Scoff at thee. See, to me, this king title is more than just a name. See, throughout history, kings have reigned with authority, but too often they have abused that authority, causing suffering and injustice to their subjects. See, I have done everything in my power to make the bWo a better place, at cost to myself, at cost to my own success. And what have you done? What subjects do you have? No one listens to you. No one pays attention to you because you have not earned that respect yet. I believe you can, which is why a mere jobber like you, Shawn, is getting this opportunity. I like you. I like your grit. But it's time to move beyond the era of calling yourself a king and embrace the future where leadership is earned through service, integrity, and compassion. But if you think you're coming in here with any little inkling that you are going to beat me, you irreprehensible, insignificant being, you are not allowed to call yourself a king. There is only one king. And while I don't require you to bend the knee, you will acknowledge me. So mote it be.
The winner and still the king of his domain, or whatever shit he said on Krypton. What is up? Is that like African or English? I'm still trying to figure out what that was all about, but impressive from Master Shawn Puff, and especially he is looking good for that pure shooter division. But now the king is looking intently at this match to see who ends up the champion after this. Now I'm talking about the pure shooter championship. Of course, it's about no edits, no music, all bars, dedicated to the straight shooter, the last shooter in the promo game, Steven Faison. Right now, F in the chat for your boy. Okay, so Vagabond won the title, becoming the inaugural champion at Promo Mania, and he hopes to continue that reign. But also at Promo Mania, El Wappo became #1 contender. El Wappo and Jack Saban are trying their best as Los Tres Reyes, or the crazy-ass Puerto Ricans with Joey Ramboa. I don't know. It must be a sub-faction. Ramboa just must get lonely at night or something. Regardless, El Wappo, he has a chance to do something impressive. So let's stand out of the way and let them do their thing for the Pure Shooter Championship. El Wappo, taking on the pure shooter champion, a different breed, the Vagabond. Send it to the action.
You see, Vagabond, this is the match that bWo didn't know that they needed. What you need to understand is that me and Vagabond have a hell of a past. We have a hell of a match that you should have on top of the card. You see, I respect you because of what you went through. You went through 3 other amazing promo artists to get to this point. Hell, everybody was against me to go against Buckshot, but I still went ahead and won because we needed this match. This match was supposed to happen. And I say that because if you remember, we went head to head for another basically shooter title, and that was in PPA. That was for the Copa Championship. And you know what? I dog walked you, but you seem to forget that. I must have beat you so bad that it was out your memory. I had beaten you so bad that you were the last real competition I had before I reached a year, and I had to put that title down. I had to put it down because I had no more competition. But you see, we also had that blueprint championship that we had. You know, you was the person that went against me. You were supposed to break my record, so they put me against you right at the anniversary of when I broke that record. And what I did is I stepped aside. I said, you know what? It is time for new blood. It is time for somebody like Vagabond to take over this blueprint division. And hell, you've done a great job. But you see, that's where I draw the line. That's where I stopped to give you an opportunity. Today, I have an opportunity to show bWo that I'm worth every god dang penny that they have put into me. You see, I came in here just destroying. I came in here for that bloodbath match. Hell, I carried my team. And you know what? I say that respectfully. But as time went on, all they did was ridicule me. All they did was say I don't have it anymore. And that's not going to happen, because tonight, with this shooter chance, it's a chance for me to show everybody that I am somebody that belongs here in the bWo. You take that title and you got a little cocky. You got a little cocky because you've been winning after winning after winning, but you're winning matches that you're supposed to win. What happened to that match that you had against Dante Black? It seems to me that you fell flat on your face, because things that are occurring is that you take that same persona, that same attitude, that same script, and say it in every different promo that you possibly have. Sometimes I have a problem thinking which one is which. I have to press stop on my YouTube button just to see if I'm watching the right program, because it seems to me that you say the same shit over and over and over. Hell, son, we know you play checkers. You don't have to keep saying it every damn time. But I don't play chess. Hell no. I'm one step ahead of you. While you're that little Russian on that chessboard, I'm that AI that cannot lose, that beats you in 2 steps for checkmate. But what you need to understand is, Vagabond, when I beat you, and I beat you bad, respectively, I'm going to take this shooter championship, and I'm going to go against Don Krypton, and I'm going to beat him because I deserve where I'm at right now. I'm sick and tired of everybody at bWo thinking that I'm just the E-Fetter, thinking that I'm just good from way across the land. Nuh-uh, I belong here. This is my fucking domain. This is where I fucking grew up on. So you need to understand, Vagabond, that this right here is where I'm going to show and I'm going to shine. My first championship ever here at bWo is going to be that shooter's title. And I'm going to show it because, one, Young Gun is going to say that I am the man that I was. The last thing he said to me that he knew, that I should just let loose. And that's what I haven't been doing. But right now, as of today, I'm going to take that title and I'm going to show everybody that I don't give a fuck who you are. You can be my friend, you can be my foe, you can be my fucking ancestor. It doesn't matter, because I'm going to take everybody by the neck and I'm going to take your juggler with me. And I know it's not physically, but I tell you what, when you get in this damn camera in front of me and you want to verbally face me, you're going to have a massacre, because, damn it, you, Vagabond, are done. When you lost to Dante Black, you had lost that momentum coming into this title match. You are one of the best motherfuckers I've ever faced here in the promoverse. But this motherfucker needs to let you know that it's time for me to eat. I'm tired of donating. It's time for me to get mine. So why don't you sit next to me at this side of the table and hope and pray that I fucking have leftovers. Because, bitch, this is mine.
Lights, camera, action, motherfucker. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I am the different breed, the Baba Yaga, the motherfucking vagabond. And you're gonna say the whole thing like a Tribe Called Quest, because I am your current reigning, defending, pure shooter champion. And I'm facing none other than El Wappo. El Wappo who thinks he deserves an opportunity to face me. El Wappo who thinks he's gonna take this from me. El Wappo who thinks he's worthy to have the scalp on my head and peel it back like it was a blue muffin cap. To be completely honest, I don't think he deserves a shot at me. I don't think he deserves to be standing across from me and trying to talk his shit. Because first of all, who the fuck thought it was a good idea to have him and Bucky face off and be like, oh, this is for the pure shooter title opportunity in the future? You mean you couldn't let this motherfucker build himself up aside from beating that bum bitch named Bucky? Come on. El Wappo needs a walker for every time he has to walk down the street. El Wappo needs a breathing apparatus every time he tries to talk. Because every time he talks, it sounds like he's struggling, breathing, struggling for air. I'm not going to give you no fucking air because the pressure I exude, the smoke I give, the oppression of which I am capable of, chokes the fuck out of this nigga. And another thing, El Wappo, what have you done in the bWo that puts you remotely close to me? I mean, sure you beat Bucky, but did you beat Lamar? No. Did you go toe-to-toe with Bobby? Several times? No. Did you beat AT? No. Did you finally beat the conscriptor? Hell no. You did none of these things. You just got here. You haven't been here that long. And they think you're worthy to face me. I don't think you're worthy to face me or anybody else. You should be down in BXT right now, building yourself back up. Because if I remember correctly in the foundation, I've had your number. I've had your ass. Over and over and over. Like I was giving back shots to BBL Drizzy. But that's a story for another time, nigga. So tell me, come on. Tell me, what are you gonna say that's gonna matter, that's gonna be irrelevant, that's gonna be valuable, that's gonna make me think that you are somehow, some way worthy? Because your simple words ain't gonna move me. I'm major, you're minor. I'm all up in the game. You don't deserve to be a player. Because I'm a master chess player, master manipulator. Because all I have to do is weave my fingers around like a master puppeteer. Make you dance like the puppet stringed marionette bitch that you are. Because basically, I control the narrative. All I have to do is reach deep inside your subconscious and make you think, act, and do the things I want you to do. Because El Wappo, you don't stand a chance against me, bro. This is where my story continues, and this is where yours ends. Because your road to me is only going to lead to ruin. And still, the pure shooter champion, the different breed, the Baba Yaga, the motherfucking vagabond. Put some respect on my name, bitch. Lights out and scene.
Pure Shooter Division is already the top deal. The Vagabond survives and he is moving on to our next premium promo event, promoting, still holding the Pure Shooter Championship. Now, Don Krypton, he is coming for that belt, but there is still another person who arguably could have won that triple threat match at Promo Mania, becoming the first Pure Shooter champion, who really has a thing for the Vagabond. He's trying to come for him too, and that is Tyler Drummond. Now, before he gets there, tonight he is taking part in the Block B match for the N1 Classic with his partner, Hollywood, Haywood. The Entourage is debuting tonight here in the bWo promo division. Now, I've seen them in other places and I'm extremely hyped. And on the other side is the legendary team known as the Era of Reality, MISTA, WALLACE, and Professor Styles, Mad King TREY, MARQUISE. They have formed that faction with VAGABOND and Young Gun Steven Phase On. Now that EOR is back and they are fighting for the memory of the Young Gun, I know that they really want a big win. And this is like 4 tremendous promo versus heavyweights facing off in an epic match. Now, you got to follow that blockade match between the JLP and Night Kings, guys. So let's see what goes down. Let's stand out of the way and let the big boys play for the N1 Classic B match. The Entourage taking on Era of Reality. Sit into the action.
The following announcement has been paid for by Entourage.
Please no karate. Please no karate. Please. Okay. Here we go. Haywood gives Asian man sensual massage? What the fuck is this shit, Tyler?
You said no karate. You didn't say anything about the jokes.
So there's no elderly Asian man?
Of course not. See, I racked my brain to think of the least intimidating thing I could think of to start this promo off. That's how much disrespect I have for Era of Reality.
I won't go so far as disrespect, but I'll be good golly honest, I forgot that faction even existed.
The OG accomplished nothing faction.
So which of these Era of Reality members are we facing tonight?
Wallace and Styles.
The TREY Styles of FTW fame?
The one and the only.
Man, I can't believe he even has time to cut promos.
Well, when your wife runs everything.
That's not the only place she dominates.
Oh, TREY stays taking strays.
It's what his ass gets, thinking he can just show up in this tournament and do whatever it is he wants to do. You know what, Tyler? You take this one, because it'll get way too personal if I handle him.
TREY Styles. You, sir, should have stayed away. But of course, you couldn't, because over in FTW, you're no longer in the main event scene. Now, that wasn't my choice. See, FTW, they rose up against you. Sick and tired of the Hinton family dominating the main event scene year after year after year. So with nothing to do, what does TREY do? He tucks his tail between his legs, wanders back to the bWo, and trips himself into a tag team tournament with a partner I'm not even sure knows you still exist. TREY, like I said, you should have stayed gone. I don't know what you think you're going to accomplish in this tournament, because the only place you can ever win championships is in places in which you juke the stats, Cupcake. This is the promo world. The promos are judged. You don't get to just declare whoever you want to be the winner, and that is where you do not stand a chance.
That was a whole hell of a lot nicer than I would have been.
I've never once doubted your ability to dig deeper than me.
People are going to think that we're only after TREY, but let's be honest, he has a partner. So I think we should go after him too.
You talking about Wallace?
Of course.
You want to know why we haven't mentioned him much yet?
Oh, I can't wait for this.
Because TREY is the stronger of the two opponents we have, weak as he may be. See, Wallace left the game. He became a podcaster. He became an owner. And quite frankly,
He's a fucking poser.
Haywood, I have beaten Wallace more times than I can count. The enjoyment just isn't there for me anymore. So why don't you take a few swings at the father of WGP?
Oh, the father of WGP.
The job I could have had, but I turned down to actually create something brand new. Meanwhile, he just stepped in. He couldn't hack it in the bWo. Many people claim I couldn't either. But while I created something new, he filled in for a place where the people that created it no longer wanted it. And then when he couldn't hack it doing that, guess who bought it? I did. I bought WGP. That's what he doesn't want to tell you, bWo. I'm his boss. And if he keeps on with the performance that he has been putting out, oh, I will fire his ass in the spot and replace him. You see, Mr. Wallace isn't an OG like you guys think he is. I mean, you should hear the way he talks about y'all behind your back. I've been in so many meetings with him, and it's just bWo this, bWo that. They wouldn't know talent if they saw it. Well, I gotta agree with you there because they don't think you're very talented. And you prove it over and over and over and over again. Oh, I could go on all day about that, Mr. Wallace.
bWo! Are you not entertained?
How could they not be? It's kind of our thing. That's all we do is entertain.
Okay, cue the naked old Asian man. You know what you need, Haywood?
He's going to tell me to stay calm.
I'm just fucking with you, man. You're so jumpy. You know what you need, Haywood?
Because the entourage is working their way through Block A. And Purge family, you're next.
The preceding announcement has been paid for by Entourage.
Good evening, YouTube. This is the Mad King with another Era of Reality review, and I just finished watching Entourage, and I'm going to be honest with you, this show sucks. And what makes matters worse is that they're coming out with a remake, a redo. And instead of starring such luminaries as Adrian Grenier and Jeremy Piven and Jerry Ferrara from Think Like a Man, we have Drummond and Hollywood Haywood. Like, not even saying that the quality of the original show was terrible, but you don't even have the talent to maintain. You have these two hacks who have been trying to make a name for themselves wherever they go, to the point where they've created and destroyed entire promo leagues simply with their presence. Now, I could say so much more, but I need to let the HNIC have his shot at this as well.
Oh, you are far too kind, Mad King, but the only problem is that Drummond is not good enough of a writer as the writers are his Entourage to even make this version of Entourage even worth interesting to even watch anymore. I mean, hell, we know what's going to be up with these two fellas. I mean, Haywood's going to have to forcibly make changes to the script that he doesn't like and he's going to hate. I mean, this shit hasn't worked anywhere. See, these two slapnuts have always claimed that they've always been the kings of this promo bubble outside of bWo, but my memory serves me correct. Every time that Entourage versus EOR in any version outside of bWo, we have slapped the damn piss out these motherfuckers. So what makes them think that they just going to come up in this bitch and be a new case of affirmative action and get any type of success in here?
It's because, Mr. Wallace, Entourage doesn't really come out to win. It's in the name. They want to be someone's entourage. They want to be EOR's entourage. They want to carry the bags, make the hotel reservations, make sure that we have a great table. Haywood's own phrase, "Good golly, Miss Molly," is not a main event phrase. It is the phrase when you announce someone better, and this match is only going to prove that.
Yeah, but Mad King, my true question is do they like the bitches right?
Because they don't do the shit that the bitches like. Fact of the matter is they've always been doing this weird, very zesty, questionable actions amongst each other. I'm willing to bet that if they ever met up in real life, it'd be a true circle jerk. Not the Spider-Man meme when they point at each other, but probably jerking at each other. I mean, that's what y'all like, then that's what y'all like. But then again, that ain't what the bitches like.
You see, when EOR was uniting the promo world underneath our dominance, everywhere asked for us. Now, when we decided to go our separate ways and take the EOR name and place it in the history books, place it in the Hall of Fames, there were so many that tried to step up, including Entourage. But all they did was prove how great we were and how tough of an act we are to follow. What they proved was, in the end, a rose is a rose, and a loser is a loser.
And you punk ass losers gotta understand the real deal is y'all can never take our history as one of the most dominant factions in this promoverse and act like it never happened. Just don't be salty and mad that y'all have always been on the bad end of an EOR ass whooping. We made this shit high. We made tag team promoing pop. All y'all done was always showing that fat boys love blowing smoke and putting thumbs up each other's asses. See, that shit is corny and being played out. Fact of the matter is, y'all just a whole bunch of group of Johnny Dramas. Y'all might have had a couple of moments, but y'all been fizzled out a long ass time ago. We then, now, forever, past, present, and future of tag team promoing. And ain't a damn thing y'all hoes and anybody else in the bWo can do a damn thing about it. We going for that gold. Y'all Entourage hoes, y'all need to go ahead and slide to the side and witness history in the making again.
And in conclusion, let me help you understand that you made the same mistake that Caitlin Clark did. You see, you went around and everybody gave you props and everybody boosted your head up and everybody said you were generational talents and everybody said you were so great, but they didn't want to acknowledge the fact that nobody was playing D. Nobody pressed you like we will. See, while the EOR wasn't around, Entourage walked around the promo verse thinking they were the guys. Then they fucked around and got matched up with those guys. EOR
equals EOD any y'all damn day. You two rat-faced possum-ass motherfuckers. We done slid on y'all again because y'all hoes is mouse pass. Fuck out of here.
And that is Entourage going in with 2 points in the N1 Classic. Again, this tournament is just heating up and it is going to be a big deal. Now, before we get to our main event, if you want to be a part of what we do, all you have to do is message the bWo Facebook page, the home of BXT. Our current champion is the Alpha AJ Davis, and SNES is on the hunt for his title. So to see the newest superstars in the promoverse, watch BXT, but also message the page so we can talk to you and get you in this division, especially during this hot year. All right, main event time. I returned at Promo Mania, lost to the Iceman Bobby Miller, and it has just been a journey to try to win here in the bWo promo division. The last person I defeated here one-on-one is TYS champion Joey Ramboa. Can I do it again? Joey Ramboa has been now the longest reigning champion in bWo promo division history, longest reigning Talk Your Shit champion. No man has ever done it. No man may ever do it, but he has been holding it down, defending his title with any person that comes up to play. I step to the plate now, so it is my turn. It will be my title. So without further ado, for the Talk Your Shit champion,
Championship. The main event, Talk Your Shit champion, undisputed champion, one half of the bWo tag team champion, Joey Ramboa, is taking on the very best that does this hashtag DB greatness. Send it to the action. Let's go. I'm gonna talk my shit. I'm gonna talk my shit. Is this hashtag DB greatness? Is this Shawn? You know what? I don't even know anymore. I'm losing track as to who I still am. And I'm tired. I'm exhausted. I'm working to try to do something big with my life. And yet, I am still needed here. This game needs me. Now, when I say this game needs me, it's not a fucking joke. This is legit. This is real life. And if I'm gonna talk my shit, I'm gonna talk my shit as Shawn. I'm gonna tell you what's really going on. For us to have a promo verse, there has to be legit superstars. And I'm trying my best to keep the superstar train growing. Are you doing the same thing, Joey Ramboa? No, I don't think you are. All I see you doing now is going out there to try to take and take and take and take, when all I have done is given to you. I was willing to kill my own faction, the delegation, for you and your boyfriend Kevin. And you know this shit to be true. I laid us down on the line. I laid us down hook, line, and sinker and killed it myself. And I still get the bullshit for it. Everyone still says that DB has terrible booking ideas when all I was trying to do is care for the future of this division. This is why Bloodbath went the way it did. This is why Mayhem continued on. We gave you the tag team titles. And what did you do with it? You gave it to the weakest two in your crew, Vagabond and Bucky. Now, Vagabond has always had the potential, but it was meant for you guys. And then you went on to feud with each other at Promo Mania in a match that didn't make any fucking sense because you barely been together long enough to establish a reason for you two to split apart. See, now that is terrible booking. And it comes the same thing with every other idea that you guys keep trying to do. You keep doing bullshit, and then we follow it up and we try our best to keep it going. You see, that's real. That's real shit. Now you're gonna complain. The show's late. This is not on time. I haven't sent the fucking belt. You know what? Yeah. I have so much other things to worry about in my life. And none of y'all are paying me to do this. I'm trying my hardest to keep this game going, and none of you are doing the same thing to do that. Now, I could let the control go, but I'm also about quality. Where is the quality work? Where is the care for this game that we are putting everything on for, this game that Steven loved? Where is that same quality, Joey? Do you have that same love for this, Joey? Are you willing to put everything on the line for this, Joey Ramboa? You have a year-long title reign. I was the last man to defeat you, and you have done what with it? Who is a memorable opponent minus Bones or minus Steven Faison, who in my opinion should have took that damn match? Who? A long reign is one thing. A long reign is a great accolade, but when it equates to nothing, then what have you done but nothing?
Bonez on the beat.
Greatness. What exactly is greatness to you, DB? Because as I look at you, all I see
is someone who barely even touched the cusp of greatness. Someone who barely even pulled on the hem of greatness. Just the very idea of the greatest TYS reign ending at the hands of Option DB makes me sick. Option DB. Those are the things that get named after you. A myth. This opportunity to cash in one championship for another championship only to go home with zero. That's your legacy. Earning a vacant bWo championship because you don't have what it takes to defeat Mr. bWo. That's your legacy. Going into your reign, defeating Don Krypton by 1 point. Defeating a sophomore Joey Ramboa by 1 point. Then being bodied by AT at Promo Mania. That's your legacy. And then sitting there content, I got to touch the bWo championship and she touched me in return. That's your legacy. And then you sat there for 365 days, a full calendar year, and didn't have a match until the next Promo Mania because you're that great. Only to become Bobby Miller's next body. That's your legacy. You're not greatness, man. And let's talk about the last time we faced Royal Brutality 2023. My last loss. Your last victory. You went into that match after getting completely demolished at Bloodbath by yours truly, Joey Ramboa and Mayhem. Ending the forbidding word, the delegation. Oops. That's your legacy. There was once upon a time where you were the table, but the tables have turned. You want to talk about greatness? Greatness is becoming the undisputed TYS Triple Crown Tag Team Champion of the world. The longest bWo championship reign of all time. The longest TYS reign. The longest tag team reign simultaneously while beating the shit of anyone across the Promoverse, earning championships in PPA, getting championship main event opportunities in Foundation and WGP, you name it. That is greatness. It is time to come to the realization that Joey Ramboa eclipsed DB long ago. You are the most underwhelming bWo champion of all time. Meanwhile, I am the most exciting, the most legendary competitor to have never earned the bWo championship. And I say that as the world knows that they're looking at a future bWo championship. I haven't even hit full gear yet. You kidding me? You want to talk about greatness? But you still ain't got no wins in mi casa.
Points. Bonez is right. What's happening to me? Congratulations. The title reign still continues. Joey Ramboa with an impressive performance taking out me. Hashtag DB Greatness. Now, you gain my respect, but something's off. And I have to figure that out. Oh. Yeah. This has been bWo Talk Your Shit. And of course, if you want to be a part of this thing, again, join BXT, which we post the episodes every Wednesday on the bWo Promo Division Facebook page, message page, so you can be a part and see the action. Also, the return of
bwoshop.bigcartel.com. Go there to buy your BWO shirts. They have shorts, they have jackets. Then also they have that thing that I want, and that's that BWO crop top. I'm going to wear that shit, and maybe I will go to 100 points. I better get a perfect score, damn it. I'm just letting you know. But it's got all the things in it now to celebrate the 6th anniversary of the bWo promo division. They will be having exclusive baseball, hockey jerseys with the bWo logos. You see the Wolfpack look, you see all this stuff. So if you want to order it, which you should, and even that shirt saying you survived Loveless is dumbass, go to bwoshop.bigcartel.com. It's gonna be a big deal bringing this back, and I'm not seeing the DB fit on there. I'm not seeing this shirt on there, Sketch. So make it happen. And of course, let's get some promo division merch on there. Yeah. All right. And of course, our next premium promo event is Promoteenth. And the only way to see it is subscribing to the bWo Network YouTube page. You can watch all the previous events. You can watch last year's Talk Your Shit Championship pay-per-view where Joey Ramboa started his reign, and now you can rewatch this show where it continued. And of course, our last premium promo event, the 2-night extravaganza Promo Mania, one of the biggest in history, and there's a new show coming called Promoverse. What will this show be? I'm saying the clock is ticking, and the Promoverse is going to crash into each other, and maybe the bWo will be the only to survive. I don't know. My brain hurts. I worked my ass off tonight, so you better appreciate what I do. Whew. With that being said, this has been Talk Your Shit. I'm DB Greatness. And congratulations, Joey. Respect.